hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I am a regular dude walking in the Word. We are in First Thessalonians right now, and in this chapter, we're in chapter 4, in case you guys didn't know. And in this chapter 4, we're taking chapter 4 into 4 episodes, where that first part was Paul urges the believers to follow the instructions more and more. And then a part of that is what we talked about yesterday, and that's sanctification. I'm living less for myself and how to please myself, and more to be more Christ-like, more like Jesus. All right. And then today I want to talk about a growing love for others. And that is taken from 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, and I'm going to be reading verses 9 through 12 here today. So it says this, verses 9 through 12. Now about your love for one another. Okay. Paul is writing and he's going, hey, now about your love for one another. And then he's getting ready to tell you what's going to happen here. We do not need to write to you. Oh, that's good. Okay. For you yourselves have been taught by God to love each other. And in fact, you do love all of God's family throughout Macedonia. So this is very similar to what he says earlier. I urge you, not to be full of sin and stuff, and to follow the instructions. He says at the beginning of the chapter. And now he says, I urge you to love one another. And he said, in fact, you are doing this already. But this is, again, something that we need to work on, do more and more. There's lots of people I love, but there's always work to love the people, more love I could give out to people around me. Okay? Verse 10, it says, and in fact, you do love all of God's family throughout Macedonia. Yet we urge you, brothers and sisters, to do so more and more, and to make it your ambition to lead a quiet life. You should mind your own business and work with your hands, just as we told you, so that your daily life may win the respect of outsiders, and so that you will not be dependent on anybody. Okay. Let's back up here a bit. When we ended, we talked about verse 10 there, and, he was saying, I urge you to have love for one another. And he said, in fact, you are doing this, but I urge you to do it more and more. Okay? Just like earlier on, the instructions were given. Just keep working at this. Do it more and more. But then he says here, and this is something that you might have caught your eye. It says, make it your ambition to lead a quiet life. Now, you're looking at that and you're going, oh, man, does that mean I have to become a monk or a nun or, live like the Amish and, stay quiet all the time and not listen to loud music and whatever? That's not what it means. It means, but it goes on to say here, to further define it, you should lead a quiet life. You should mind your own business and work with your hands, just as we told you, so that your daily life will win respect. Basically, you should lead a quiet life. When I'm leading a quiet life, I'm not in everyone's business, okay? And it says further, minding my own business and working with my hands. I should be doing, I shouldn't be involved pestering other people is really the bottom line there. Pestering other people and minding their business, when I should be concerned about minding my business, because I've got enough problems of my own that I need to take care of myself. So rather than me, sticking my nose into what everyone else is doing, I should concentrate on my relationship with God and work on that. Okay, that's the bottom line. Now there are times where we're discipling and bringing correction and stuff like that, but my life shouldn't be filled with that of like minding everyone else's business, when I should be actually, watching what I do. Okay, that's what Paul is telling us to do here. And he tells you, live a sanctified life. And he was writing to say, hey, you guys need to live the sanctified life. Don't be just living like you normally do and then telling everyone else to live a sanctified life. You start out and be an example by living the sanctified life, and then other people will catch on. Okay, and it goes on to say that there. All right, so hopefully that makes sense there. A growing love for others. That's where Christianity it needs to start. Thank you for watching. I am a regular dude walking in the Word, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue our journey through 1 Thessalonians. Lord's blessing. I'll see you tomorrow.